cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They're bringing the heat on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. The give to the lone running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking for room, it's Patterson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Ward. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's smart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. And they've got a third and long from the 27. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggie! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got enough for the first down. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little picked off. What a way to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Wildcats have it with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to... chains.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going to strike.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Aggies are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up with 1.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And You want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're going to test the right side with this one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for room, it's Patterson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ward. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No. Good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to throw on 3rd. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. To the air, it's Ward. Going for 6. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Bussey. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the time. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to pass, it's Ward. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Patterson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back.
game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes the offense on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it in. It's Patterson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. To take care of the football. Catch in the middle, it's Norman.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll give it to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Pride. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. So important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense set on first down. Lead Retrieves it with the bat. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly...